look how we can synchronize tasks, no matter what format it is, if it's Epic, user story, or the simple task, from GitLab towards to the Easy 8. As a preparation, I have a project called FCB Watch on the level of the Easy 8. Then I have a very same repository, which is called also FCB Watch. And then I would like to synchronize it over the API. For that purpose, I'm using the tool which is called N8N, and which supports the webhooks. So I can basically call to GitLab to trigger if some change has happened. And then afterwards, I have here the HTTP request, which is actually creating in my instance of the Easy 8, basically the new issue, and it's populated over the variables, right? So for example, the name of the issue, then the description, start date, due date, and then for sure the estimate, in order to be using it for the precise planning in Easy 8. So how does it work in reality? I will keep it up and running. So the webhook is waiting for the signal. And then let me create a brand new issue or the work item on the level of the GitLab. So let's call it like a test sync issue from GitLab to Easy 8. And then description, some test description. Then we can for sure assign it to myself. We can pick the label, but for my planning would be important to put there some weight, like let's imagine that this would play the role as an estimated time, and then start it and due date, right? So it should start since today, and for example, somewhere during the next month and during the next week, and then I can create a task. Boom. The workflow was executed. I see that there is some so-called result from the call, and then we can get back to here you can see there is a new task created, and then for sure it would be also visible on the level of the resource management. So there is like a start date and due date according to the GitLab, plus it has the estimate based on the weight of the ticket in the GitLab. So you can then use it for the planning. You can assign it to the person and get it back just in a case.